Mas.
Yo, makasih.
Yo. Mana nih masuk lagi? Siapa lagi? Dwi?
Sama speakernya dulu.
Speakernya siapa aja? Gak ada yang masuk ini, cuma Pitra doang ada siapa? Yono masukin.
Yono masukin.
Matias Hammer.
Coba?
Matias Hammer.
Nggak ada, Matias Hammer ada juga, Samseila.
Samseila.
Mas Adi kok backgroundnya nggak masuk ya? Atau digelapin aja?
Gimana? Mas Pitra?
Backgroundnya nggak jelas nggak sih? Hilang.
Jelas ya? Bisa ya? Halo Mas Yono. Selamat pagi Mas Yono.
Halo Mas. Halo Mas Adi.
Ya.
Selamat pagi.
Kita masih menunggu dulu yang lainnya.
Ya, oke.
Good morning.
Hai Seha.
Ya, apa kabar, Pak?
Baik, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, good to see you again here.
I hope to see more often.
Sure.
Yeah. I really miss the time that you sent me to high school, elementary school. It reminds me the time of that. You can hear me well?
Yeah, sure, I can hear you.
Okay.
How is Cambodia?
It's good, but it's like a little bit weird yesterday that Black Friday, so people get around in the supermarket for a massive discount.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, for COVID-19, we are safe.
Good morning.
We send you the background. Can you have it? Hi, morning.
Okay. I think I already have, but oh yeah, I got it.
Okay, to make it different from the other participants.
Yeah. I found it.
Sorry. Hello, Miss Yonel. I'm Dwi. I will be I will be a MC for today webinar. Jadi nanti I'm not really good English, but I will try. So I will open the webinar first, and then after welcoming speech from our rector or vice rector, and then we're going to play the profile video Jakarta Global University, and then a bit introductions of Jakarta Global University from Mr. F. Pitra, and then next I will offer to you as a moderator after that, and then you will lead all the discussions until question and answer, and then the end of webinar you can give back to me, so it will be like that. Yes.
Okay. Well, I need to check my background is the different video, guys. So let me check for a while, ya. Okay. Sorry for.
Aduh, aku pakai kerudung yang ini lagi.
Yutana. Ini kalau backgroundnya kebalik sih.
Macy, you can text with me about your contact number, please, that we can distribute to them for the WhatsApp number.
Mr. Petra, I already sent to you my contact number in WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Welcome. Mr. Emmanuel Mijeyu
Morning,
Mukiza.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Morning.
Morning, everyone.
Morning. Where is Miss Hayano? Table?
It's only Mr. Muhammad Abbas not joining yet, yeah. So, all speaker here.
Hello, Noel.
Hello.
What time is it in Burundi now?
Yeah, it's 5, no, it's 4:52. Ngantuk, Mas.
Okay.
Capek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noel, you have the background I sent to you, right? We have the
Yeah,
background. We need to
yeah.
have the same background, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Which button do I have to click on?
Okay. Hello, lad. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
How's Myanmar?
Yes, I am very fine.
Oh, good. It's good to see you here.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Jana.
Hi.
I from Czech Republic, right? Online, yeah? That's good.
But my background doesn't look good, so I think I have to keep the original.
No, that's fine. That's fine. If you couldn't make it, it's okay. So we just use your background. That's good. That's okay. Say hi already, Paulina. Oh, Abbas. Abbas is not here. That's okay. Maybe, well, I'll try to contact him.
Help, can you change the background?
Hello, Paulina. I hear your voice, but I didn't see you.
Yeah, just wait. Here.
Okay.
I just don't know how this.
And also, Matthias is not here. Wait. I'm gonna check.
I'm just feel a bit.
Pak Ades mau confirm aja. Pak Ades, nanti yang welcoming speech Prof atau Pak Ades ya, Pak?
Prof.
Oh, Prof. Oke.
Hello.
So everyone here now except Mr. Abbas, right?
Yeah, Abbas is not here. I'm trying to contact him. But then if he comes a little bit late, so maybe he will present at last, and that's okay.
That's okay. So about the each
Hello,
speaker.
Matthias.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. It's great to meet you.
Hai Matias, hai.
Hai Soge, apa kabar?
Kabar baik. Hello, Kiel and Sam.
Hi.
Paulina,
Hey.
hi Paulina. Hi Jana.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay.
Hi Emmanuel.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Well, everybody, because there will be seven. Yeah, because there will be 7 speakers. But then, actually, I take it randomly. But then the first is going to be Matthias. Okay, Matthias, that's okay for you to be the first. Okay. Okay, Matthias is okay. If the second is going to be Noel, are you ready to be the second, Noel?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then will be followed by Paulina, and the third.
So if everyone ready, we're going to open the room for all the participants.
Okay, we are waiting for maybe two minutes, please. I'll try to contact Abbas.
Okay.
Is it
Wait
fine
a
that
little bit.
I cannot change the background?
That's okay, Paulina.
Paulina, I already put the tip to change the background.
Yeah,
You can try.
please.
Yeah. In WhatsApp.
Yeah, I see the background in WhatsApp. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a Zoom application, so you can easily find it. Yeah, you can check it in the WhatsApp group that I already sent the sample.
Okay, I'll try.
How do you guys find my background? I think something wrong with it.
I think it's about your internet connection. Maybe it's look like blurry, Manuel.
Well, I'm using hotspot.
Actually, it's because of you have a lot of thing in your background. You should like wall.
I don't think so.
It's because of that.
Yeah, maybe you can like stay still. Don't move.
Oh.
Maybe it's dark. I think.
No, it's not dark.
It's not dark.
It's not about the.
It's night.
It's not,
Yeah.
It's not about lighting.
But
It's
there is
about
light.
the. It's not about the lighting. It's about the background you use. It should be plain. You have a lot of
a lot of stuff on the background. So I think it's okay.
You have to have like really plain wall.
It's like a Photoshop background.
Okay, let me try something. No?
And then because
And now?
It's better.
Yeah, I think that's okay, Noel. Yeah.
This better. Oh, okay. Good then.
Okay. Belum masuk. Mr. Yono, what if while waiting for Mr. Abbas, we start to
Sure. Yeah.
open the
Okay.
room for audience? So I think we
Yeah,
can open
okay.
this, Mr. Hadi. Hah? Open. Oh iya, udah ada. Siapa Prof Edi? So, hello, welcome. This one our rector, Prof Edi Yusuf.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
So we.
Good morning, Prof.
Good morning, Prof.
So we're going to start the webinar like for 5 minutes, waiting for the participants to joining. Not for like maybe 3 minutes. Udah open aja ya, langsung aja ngomong.
Dwi, I cannot hear your voice.
Yes, actually I'm in mute. Okay, maybe we're going to start the webinar. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please because we're going to start our webinar. So first of all, I would like to say thank you to all of the audience, and then to greet the Honorable Rector, Professor Dr. Edi Yusuf, and then also the Honorable Vice Rector, Mr. Ades, and all the honorable speaker from all over the world. So today our webinar will be international talk and cross-cultural understanding. We have many speakers all over the world here. We have from Africa, Russia, Pakistan, Australia, Cambodia, Czech Republic, Myanmar, and of course from our lovely country is Indonesia. And I'm pretty sure that all of you are excited to hear what our speaker is going to share. And me myself can't wait to listen to our speaker because cultures, if you're talking about culture, discussing about culture is always an interesting topic to discuss. Okay, before we start, if you have any questions during presentation, please type in question box, and then please mute the mic when the speaker presenting, and then in the end of the discussions, our moderator will open a question and answer sections. And then, first of all, maybe I would like to invite our rector, Professor Dr. Edi, to give a welcoming speak. So, Professor Edi, please.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dwi. Assalamualaikum and very good morning, everybody. My Excellencies, the Deputy Director, Mr. Ades, my honorable speakers, There are 6 speakers, I think, for today. The Dean and also all the participants of International English and Cross-Culture Understanding Program. It is my honor and privilege to have been given the opportunity to officiate this program. And it is my great pleasure also to welcome all of you to the international webinar organized by the Jakarta Global University. We are proud that we have quite number of participants. Today we have about 500 actual participants, and also we have very good speakers come from, I think it's from 6 countries, from 8 countries. It is really, we are really proud about this. Okay, then ladies and gentlemen, the program is, I think the program is created not only for the learning English, but it is also a platform for young generation to exchange of ideas, the fostering of understanding across geographical and culture divided is of the essence, I think, because currently we are living so we are living in the time rife with conflicts and also oppression. We are living in the time when the greatest challenges are those that affect all of us. I think awareness an important word indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I think beside the culture, also maybe some topics may be interesting to be discussed, such as like nowadays the how to deal with the current pandemic. Maybe it is one of the topics we can discuss, and also especially for the global citizen like some of you, I'm the one actually affected by this pandemic. Actually, my family stay in some countries and we cannot meet each other for a couple of months. So another thing, I think about the forced displacement is one of the major global challenges that future leaders will need to tackle. Maybe you also can discuss about the climate change and so on and so forth. Then to the participant, I hope that you will be inspired by the experiences shared by our speakers today. And I also would like to invite, to take this opportunity to invite you to the Jakarta Global University, maybe to pursue your degree or to do research or maybe to work here. Yeah. We have some global program to cater your needs and of the internationalization of academic and also the academic community. This will be, I think, further explained by my colleague, Mr. Pitra, after this. Then I think without further ado, with these few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I declare the International English and Cross-Culture Understanding Program is open. I would like to thank to the committee for well-organized this program. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy your program and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Prof. Edu, for the warming speech. And then we're going to move to the next agenda. I would like to invite Mr. Pitra to introduce our campus, Jakarta Global University. But before that, we would like to play a video profile of Jakarta Global University.
JGU, Jakarta Global University. Didirikan pada tahun 1972 dengan nama Sekolah Tinggi Teknologi Jakarta atau STTJ. Berfokus pada bidang ilmu yang berkaitan dengan teknologi. Pada tahun 2019, STTJ bertransformasi menjadi institut dengan penambahan program studi di bidang kesehatan yang kemudian berubah nama menjadi Institut Teknologi dan Kesehatan Jakarta. Transformasi ini juga turut ditandai dengan groundbreaking gedung kampus baru setinggi 28 lantai yang dimulai dengan fase pertama setinggi 5 lantai. Di tahun yang sama, ITKJ melakukan penggabungan institusi dengan Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Penguji dengan penambahan 4 jurusan baru pada bidang ekonomi dan bisnis. Pada tahun 2020, ITKJ dan STIE Penguji resmi menjadi Jakarta Global University, sebuah universitas dengan fasilitas modern, berstandar internasional dan sistem pendidikan 21st Century Education. Saat ini, Jakarta Global University atau JGU memiliki 12 program studi dengan jenjang pendidikan mulai dari diploma, sarjana, magister, hingga program kerjasama doktoral yang terdiri dari jurusan Sistem Informasi, Teknik Industri, Teknik Informatika, Teknik Mesin, Teknik Sipil, Teknik Elektro, Magister Teknik Elektro, Farmasi, Manajemen, Bisnis Digital, Diploma Akuntansi, dan Diploma Manajemen Pemasaran. Sebagai bentuk kepedulian JGU kepada dunia pendidikan, JGU juga menyediakan sejumlah program beasiswa, di antaranya yaitu KIP Kuliah, Foster Parent Scholarship, Industry CSR, Transforming Life Scholarship, Enrichment Scholarship, dan peningkatan prestasi akademik serta berbagai beasiswa lainnya. Sebagai kampus yang mengusung konsep global dalam sistem pendidikannya, JGU menjalin kerjasama dengan beberapa kampus di luar negeri seperti Malaysia, Jepang, China, Irlandia, dan Kamboja. Kerjasama internasional ini mendukung penuh GMP atau Global Mobility Program yang menghadirkan berbagai program, salah satunya seperti Double Degree Program, sebuah kelas kerjasama antara JGU dan MSU atau Management and Science University Malaysia dengan pengakuan 2 ijazah dari tiap universitas, di mana mahasiswa akan belajar selama 6 semester di JGU dan 2 semester belajar di MSU. Selain program double degree, JGU juga menghadirkan program global lainnya seperti International Student Exchange, International Internship, dan International Study Tour. Dengan mengusung sistem pengajaran 21st Century Education, JGU menghadirkan pengalaman belajar yang mengutamakan pengembangan skill mahasiswa yang terwujud dalam paket program GEMS atau Graduate Employability Skills. PEC atau Personal Enrichment Competencies, dan juga mentoring. Untuk menjaga ekosistem yang baik terhadap daya serap industri, JGU mengedepankan kepentingan hubungan yang simbiosis mutualisme dengan industri, di mana sebagai lembaga kampus yang mengusung pendidikan global, JGU mendorong kerjasama di bidang penelitian dan juga penyerapan tenaga kerja industri. Selain berfokus pada bidang akademik, JGU juga berperan aktif dalam pengembangan kemampuan dan juga pola pikir mahasiswa dalam bidang entrepreneurship. Bukan hanya yang teraplikasikan pada kurikulum saja, mahasiswa juga terfasilitasi dengan beberapa program lainnya yang terintegrasi dengan program pemerintah seperti program mahasiswa wirausaha atau PMW, program kreativitas mahasiswa atau PKM, dan juga program pendanaan eksternal lainnya. Jakarta Global University, mengubah hidup, memperkaya masa depan.
I'm so sorry because our video is in bahasa because English will really soon. But if you want to know more about Jakarta Global University, you can visit our website in jgu.co.id, or you can contact me. I will serve you with any language you want, of course. Okay. After that, maybe a bit introduction from Ahmad Fitra, Mr. Ahmad Fitra, about Jakarta Global University.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dwi. Now saya izin share screen ya. So as I know the participant lot of from Indonesia, so saya akan menggunakan bahasa Indonesia lebih baik, and then mix with in English. Okay. So as you can see. Before that, okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to everyone. Terima kasih kepada Bapak Rektor kita, Rektor Jakarta Global University, Profesor Dr. Idi Yusuf yang telah meresmikan acara kita pagi hari ini. Di sini saya sedikit menjelaskan tentang kampus yang ada di Jakarta Global University. As you can see at the video, dia telah menjelaskan tentang detail fasilitas, learning method, segala macam itu udah dijelaskan dalam video tadi. Tetapi saya lebih menekankan to everybody, kalau pengen lanjut ke Jakarta Global University, bagi yang bachelor holder pengen melanjutkan S2, bagi yang master holder mungkin pengen melanjutkan ke S3, insya Allah kami siap untuk menyediakan ataupun memfasilitasi ataupun memberikan konsultasi yang terbaik untuk semuanya. Oke, so di sini yang seperti yang di video tadi itu kita mempunyai beberapa program studi, yaitu D3, diploma, bachelor dan juga master dan juga PhD. Di sini master dan PhD di sini yang paling bagus adalah kita sangat komplit dan mempunyai kolaborasi dengan MSU Malaysia, baik semua jurusan itu ada. Jadi baik saya lihat tadi itu ada beberapa dari Pemkap, Stikers, mungkin pengen melanjutkan S3-nya, kita siap untuk memfasilitasi ataupun memberikan konsultasi yang terbaik jurusannya nanti. Oke, di sini jurusan-jurusan yang ada di Jakarta Global University yang tadi itu seperti ada civil engine, teknik sipil, kita ada teknik mesin, kita ada sistem informasi, dan juga kita ada teknik industri, dan juga kita ada juga yaitu teknik elektro, serta kita ada juga teknik informatika, termasuk juga kita ada fakultas farmasi, manajemen, dan juga bisnis digital. Oke. Ini yang paling menarik sebenarnya di JJU. Oke, JJU ini kita ada program double degree. Program double degree ini adalah skemanya itu 3+1. Oke, di mana 3 tahun itu belajar di JJU Jakarta Global University dan 1 tahun nanti di MSU Malaysia Management and Science University. Oke, di sini akan mahasiswa mendapatkan internationalization-nya itu lebih terasa nanti dibandingkan dengan mahasiswa reguler, di mana nanti akhir dari perjalanan belajarnya dia akan mendapatkan 2 ijazah, yaitu 1 ijazah dari JJU, 1 lagi ijazah yang diterbitkan oleh MSU Malaysia. Oke. Dan di sini juga saya akan sedikit menjelaskan tentang program yang ada double degree-nya di JJU dan juga MSU Malaysia. Yang pertama yaitu teknik informatika untuk adik-adik yang masih SMA. Ini saya lihat masih banyak banget ya, yang SMA, yang kelas 2 dan kelas 3 mungkin bisa kontak kita, kontak saya pribadi ataupun Miss Dwi untuk untuk melihat karir ke depannya dan juga jurusan yang terbaik untuk adik-adik semua. Selain teknik informatika, kita ada juga teknik elektro, ya teknik elektro dan juga kita ada teknik mesin dan juga manajemen industri. Oke, ini adalah jurusan-jurusan yang bisa kita offer kepada mahasiswa SMA ataupun SMK untuk melanjutkan program studinya. Dan di sini yang seperti yang dijelaskan tadi, kita banyak sekali ada beberapa partners kampus, salah satunya yaitu EIT Island, kita ada UMS, kita ada JU Josai, terus kita ada MSU pastinya, dan juga ada juga UTZI. Oke, ini sebenarnya kenapa kita memberikan membuka peluang untuk partner keluar itu adalah ini untuk memfasilitasi mahasiswa kami. Jadi mahasiswa kami nanti bisa yang dijelaskan dalam video tadi ada yang namanya Global Mobility Program. Jadi dalam 1 semester kalian bisa pergi ke kampus partner kita yang ada di sini. Jadi 1 semester kalian di luar dan mengikuti sistem pembelajaran di luar gitu. Oke, mungkin bisa ke Island, mungkin bisa ke Josai University, mungkin juga UMS Universitas Malaysia Sabah dan juga MSU juga kita sangat terbuka untuk adik-adik semuanya. Jadi bukan cuma GMP, tetapi kalau mau membuat ada juga program kayak international leadership program, itu pun kita akan sediakan untuk mahasiswa kita. Oke. Dan ini yang paling unik sebenarnya di JJU ya. Yang paling unik di JJU ini adalah mahasiswanya akan dengan GEMS, Graduate Employability Skill. Ini wajib kita. Jadi pada saat belajar nanti bukan cuma di sistem akademik, tetapi di dalam soft skill ini kami akan tanamkan untuk mahasiswa kita. Oke, salah satunya itu community service, industry visit, club membership atau societies, external competition, dan banyak lagi yang seperti adik-adik lihat di screen sekarang ini. Dan di sini kontak-kontak yang bisa kalian hubungin ke kita, atau nanti saya akan share kontak saya di dalam grup chat untuk mengetahui tentang jenjang lanjut untuk S2, S3 ataupun S1. Dan paling menariknya lagi adalah JJU sekarang kita buka registrasi untuk intake Maret 2021 mulai dari minggu depan. Jadi mulai dari minggu depan kita sudah buka untuk entrance test. Jadi pada mahasiswa yang ingin lanjut ke kampus kita, kami akan mengadakan tes online. Tes online ini untuk menentukan yaitu kualifikasi dan juga partial scholarship kita. Oke, di sini kami akan memberikan online test, dan setelah mungkin dalam waktu 1 minggu kami akan informasikan ke mahasiswa tersebut, calon mahasiswa tersebut untuk jurusan dan juga apa yang telah dia dapatkan melalui tes tersebut gitu. Oke, untuk yang dari speakers ataupun institut yang sudah join dengan kita, yang mungkin bachelor, pemegang S1 dan juga S2 sekarang ini, bisa untuk lanjut S3 ke kita juga. Oke, dan mulai dari next week sekali lagi kita akan mengadakan registration dan juga entrance test untuk semua mahasiswa, baik S1, S2 dan juga S3. Itu saja yang saya ingin sampaikan, karena kita tidak sabar untuk menunggu talks dari speaker-speaker dari luar kita, yaitu International English Talk and Across Cultural Understanding. Di sini kita sudah membawakan speaker-speaker dari luar untuk pengetahuan tambahan kepada mahasiswa atau calon mahasiswa yang hadir pada pagi hari ini. Oke, itu saja yang saya dapat sampaikan. Saya akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Firta. Like our rector say, Mr. Firta, we are welcome you to, if you want to pursue your study in Jakarta Global University, or you want to collaborate in research or anything, we are very welcome. So before we move to the next agenda, I would like to invite our rector, Prof. Edi, and all the speaker and also all the audience to take a picture together before we start our webinar. So I would like all of you to turn on your camera. Operator, please. Okay. So Prof. Edi-nya sudah? Sudah. Okay, so everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. And then I will ask for your thumbnails, please, because we used to do this in Jakarta Global University. One, two, three. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, maybe this time to turn the time over to Mr. Yono Malakiano, our moderator, and also will lead our discussion today. But before that, I would like to introduce a bit about Mr. Yono. Mr. Yono is a CEO of Englishopedia Yogyakarta. Englishopedia have labeled as the cheapest language course in Indonesia. What Mr. Yono did is really noble. He helped underprivileged students to learn English. And please welcome Mr. Yono. Mr. Yono? Okay.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hello. Okay, Mbak Dwi. Okay, well,
yes.
Everybody, so sorry. I need to change my position, and just now quite good, but I get a problem with the connection. But then it's great to be your moderator this morning, and then we would like to introduce some of the speakers today. So thank you so much for the opportunity given to me as the moderator. We would like to have 7 speakers this morning. First is going to be Mr. Emmanuel Nizeyukumiza from Burundi. It's far away live from Burundi. And now we have talked in the morning that now the time in Burundi is like 4:30 in the morning. So thank you so much, Mr. Noel, for joining us. Okay, the second is going to be Mrs. Polina Kornenkova from Russia. Now we also would like to talk with Mrs. Polina, and then second we have, and the third we have Hammer. Now he is in Australia. He is from Austria, but then now he is in Australia, and I'm happy to meet him. And later we also would like to share with him about cross-cultural understanding. And then also we have UK Samsei Hub from Korea, and also we would like to share about his experience, the culture, and many things about Cambodia and Indonesia. And then we also have Mrs. Jana Vlasakova from Czech Republic. Now she is in Czech Republic, so yeah, that's incredible to meet her. And then I think now in Czech it's going to be maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So thanks so much for joining us. And then we also have, the last but not least, we have Mr. Kyo Zinlat from Myanmar. So ladies and gentlemen, and all participants, so welcome to our webinar today. And then we would like to start with our first speaker. We're going to have Mr. Matthias Hammer from Austria. And I would like to read a little bit about the biography of the biodata of Mr. Matthias. His name is Matthias Hammer, Magister of Philosophy in KFU Graz, and then he is Austrian. Currently, he is doing PhD in international strategic and politic studies at ANU Canberra. Research topic: the organization of the 1965 mass killing in Klaten and the land reform protest movement. So, well, everyone, and ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite our first speaker, Mr. Matthias Hammer. The time is yours.
Thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak, and very good day to everyone from Australia. I appreciate the opportunity to be here with you today to tell you about my home country. May I ask, Pagiono, can you hear me well? Just checking that my microphone is working. Well. You can hear me well. That's good. Thank you.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Welcome you all. And thank you very much for your interest in my home country, Austria, about which I'm going to tell you a little bit now. So Austria is a country in Europe. It's located in Central Europe. Austria is a landlocked country. It has no access to the ocean. So it is a bit almost the opposite of Indonesia in that way. The capital of Austria is Vienna. And it's a relatively small population because the population of Austria is only 8 million people. And Austria has a very good economy. The average net salary in Austria is 2,700 euros per month. Austria has a democratic government. We are a republic, and our current president is President Alexander van der Bellen, who has been elected by the population in a popular vote in 2016. Austria is a very popular holiday destination in Europe. It is a place that many people like to visit, and they like to come and see the natural beauty. They like to see the mountains. There are many mountains in Austria. There are also many historical monuments, especially in the capital city of Vienna, where we have from almost every period of history, at least going back for the last, I would say, 1,000 years, we have architectural monuments or traces that we can see. And Vienna is in fact a very old city. It used to be a Roman camp 2000 years ago during the time of the Roman Empire. And even in the center of Vienna, you can actually see an archaeological site where you can actually see some excavations that show that Vienna is a very old city, 2000 years old, in fact. So many people like to visit Austria to see the culture or to appreciate the nature. It's one of the top holiday destinations in Europe, together with Rome, Paris, London, Amsterdam, and Madrid. Vienna has also been voted the most livable city in the world by the Economist Intelligence Unit. So the Economist is a weekly magazine. I think it's a British magazine, published every week in Britain, and every year they hold a vote for the most livable city in the world. And recently, Vienna has won the competition and has also won similar such competitions in recent years that were made by other sort of people who made lists of most livable cities in the world. And some of the reasons why Vienna has been considered to be such a desirable place to live. People said they like the architecture. They also like the size of the city. It's a very compact city. Compact means it is not spread out. It is not a very big city. It is easy to go everywhere within a short time. In connection with that, also the public transport is considered to be very good public transport, and it's also very cheap. Everybody uses it. Even the president, Alexander von der Bellen, whom I mentioned before, he uses the public transport. You can sometimes see on social media when he takes the train to travel somewhere in Austria, or when he takes the subway to go to work. And for us, this is a good thing, because we Austrians, we like to believe in equality, and we like to think that we should all be equal. So I've talked about the public transport. So that's the third reason that people have said why Vienna is for them a very livable city. People also mentioned the diverse food. There's a lot of migration in Vienna. People come from all over the world. So as a result, today, many of the people who live in Vienna, they also open restaurants. They offer the food to share with each other. So if you go to Vienna, you can have lots of different types of tasty food. People also like the coffee shops. The coffee shops are something very uniquely Austrian. They're a very important part of our culture. And I'll talk about that a little bit later, if there is time. Another reason why people like Vienna is because it's very easy to rent, especially young people. It's easy for them to come into the city, to find a place to rent. It's also very cheap to rent. And the city is also considered to be very clean. Austria as a general, Austria as a country is also a very popular skiing destination. Many people go to Austria during the winter time. In Indonesia, you have musim panas and musim hujan. You've got the rainy season and the dry season. In Austria, we have the summer time and the winter time when it gets really cold, and often there is snow, especially in the mountains. And in recent years, in the 20th century, an industry developed in those mountains, and that industry is a winter sport and skiing industry, where many people like to go to resorts in Austria, spend a week there, and go skiing or snowboarding in the mountains. And also, when it comes to sport, Austrian athletes are very successful in winter sport competitions. They're very good at skiing races, ski slalom races. I wish I could say that Austrian athletes are also very good at soccer, but unfortunately, the Austrian national soccer team is not very successful. Austrians like to watch soccer a lot. It's a very popular sport, but unfortunately our national team isn't playing very well in international competitions. Maybe I can also give you a list of famous Austrians. Famous Austrians include people that we are proud of in a way, to say that they come from our country, such as the painter Gustav Klimt, the musical componist Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and also many other classical musical composers like Strauss, Haydn, Schubert. Another famous Austrian is a painter called Friedensreich Hundertwasser, who recently, well, towards the end of the 20th century, was a very well-known, internationally well-known painter from Austria. Famous people from Austria, unfortunately, also include criminals like Adolf Hitler, who was the leader of the Nazi movement. He became a German dictator, and between 1939 and 1945, he started World War II, killed more than 50 million people, and destroyed Europe. And at the end, Europe was in ruin. All the big cities, they were all ruined and destroyed, and everything had to be rebuilt again. And after that happened, many people in Austria said that they want to learn from history. They want to make sure that people do not repeat the mistakes of the past. Historically, Austria was actually one of the big countries of Europe. It was the seat of the Habsburg Empire. The Habsburgs were one of the great European royal dynasties, and for 600 years, the Habsburg family, were the overlords of Germany, and they ruled from Vienna. So Austria was also politically very much at the center at that time. And during this time, the royal court, the imperial court, also supported arts and music, paintings, architecture, and the traces of this time can still be seen in Austria today, and are also a reason why many people like to come and visit Austria to see the architecture and other famous works of art. But historically, in the history of Austria, over those many hundreds of years during the Habsburgs, there was also a lot of war, a lot of violence, and in the end, it became too much for many people in Austria. They said that they want to become a different type of country. Indeed, Austria used to be a very big country. At the beginning of the 20th century, it was one of the biggest countries in Europe. It lost World War I, it lost a lot of territory. This territory then, people, they set up their own countries, they became independent countries. The result was that what was left of Austria was a small country, and then after World War II, it was destroyed, and Austria then decided to become a neutral country. So instead of being a big player on the field of world politics and a country that tries to shape and influence, at least on the European level, politics, Austria sort of adopted a policy of saying, from now on, we want to be neutral. If there are conflict, if there is war in other countries, we do not interfere. And Austria only interferes if there is a vote by the United Nations Security Council. And if the United Nations Security Council decides to send a peacekeeping mission to a country somewhere, then there are quite a few examples of Austrians who participated in peacekeeping missions, but only peacekeeping missions. Austria is not part of any military alliance. And every year on October 26, this neutrality is celebrated, international holiday of Austria, which is also the called the Neutrality Day, where we are celebrating sort of the fact that we are now becoming that Austria has, after a long history, has become a very small country that still likes to contribute to world affairs, but we try to stay out of trouble, so to speak. And before I finish, let me briefly talk about the coffee house culture, which is also very important in Austria. Austrians very much appreciate the atmosphere of the coffee shop, especially in Vienna. People like to visit the coffee shops just for the atmosphere. 100 years ago, around a bit more than 100 years, around 1900, there was a coffee shop culture in Vienna, where many famous artists and philosophers and also patrons of art intermingled in these coffee shops in Vienna. And as a result, many new ideas were born. Unfortunately, this culture then came to an end in World War II, when it was destroyed by the Nazis. But 120 years ago, it was a very important part of the cultural life, not only of people who were sort of on top of society, but also people from many other layers of society as well. And today, if you want to visit Austria, if you have the opportunity to go to Austria, then I should say that no visit to Austria would be complete without a visit to a coffee shop in Austria. Thank you very much for your attention. And I've provided some reading materials for those of you who would like to read in English about Austria and find out more about Austrian culture and economy, history, and society. Thank you very much. Terima kasih.
Well, thank you so much, Matthias, for the presentation. Well, everyone, so we still have, okay, that's good. So later there will be some question, there will be question and answer, and then we're going to wait to question you then. Thanks so much. And then, well, everybody, before, okay, well, we're going to come to our next speaker. It's going to be Mr. Emmanuel Nize Yukumiza from Burundi, East Africa. So Mr. Noel is actually he was here last year, not last year, like few months ago, because he studied in Universitas Negeri Jakarta, and then his complete name is Emmanuel Nize Yukumiza. We usually call him Noel Omanu, nationality Burundi, and educational background, Master of Science, degree of psychology, and now he is freelancer. So ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome Mr. Noel. Mr. Noel, the time is yours.
Hello, everyone. Do you get me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do you hear me? Hello?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Let me try to share my presentation. Do you get it? Hello?
Hello, we get it. We can see you. Yeah. I can see that.
You can see my presentation?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see it.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. I am happy to be here to share a little bit about my country, my home country, Burundi. Well, as Mr. Yono introduced me, I am Emmanuel Nzeyumukiza. I come from Burundi, and I am a former student of Jakarta State University, and I am a fellow of Englishopedia, and I have a Master of Science degree in psychology from Jakarta State University. Well, now I'm working as a freelancer, mainly assisting students with the academic writing, with the data analysis, with the translations, and with the article publishing. So if ever you you need my services, you can contact me at this email. Okay, this is a small overview of Burundi. So Burundi, we have an area of 27,834 kilometers square, and Burundi is almost 1/5 of Java Island. Burundi has a population of approximately 12 million, according to the census of 2019, and more than 80% of the population are Christian. The spoken languages are Kirundi, which is the national. We speak Kirundi, I mean, every day, and the official language is French. The capital city is Gitega. This is a political capital. It's a new capital. So what about the geographical location? So at the north, we have Rwanda. At the west, we have Democratic Republic of Congo. And at east and south, we have Tanzania. Bujumbura is the economic capital city and is the biggest and most beautiful city, and which is located alongside with the Lake Tanganyika. I'm going to talk about it later. Here is the map of Burundi with all the provinces. And like Indonesia, Burundi has 2 seasons, summer and rain season. Here is the flag of Burundi and the meaning of its colors. The 3 stars here, you can see the center, the 3 stars represent the 3 ethnic groups of Burundi, which are Hutu, Tutsi, and Twa. They also represent the 3 elements of national emblem, which are unity, work, and progress. The green color represents hope and optimism. The white color represents purity and peace. And the red color represents blood that was shed for independence. Yeah, you know, like same as Indonesia, we struggled for independence. Here is an interesting fact here. I'm sorry. The coffee of Burundi was selected among 20 varieties by specialists from Boston. It was selected the best in that competition. And in that year, it was bought $115 per kilo. And this year, it was also ranked the #1 in a competition in Sweden. You can find the link here under my slides. So here are some basic foods, like traditional foods. We have a fufu here, mainly from cassava. Here is the fish from Lake Tanganyika. I think this is Ndagara, which is only found in Lake Tanganyika. Here are the beans. Beans is the most eaten food here. Is the basic. You find it in every meal. And here also we have banana. These are not like the bananas, you know, the one who like we can eat as fruits. These you can cook, especially with fish. Very delicious. So what about the culture? Let's start with the traditional clothing. Here is what we call here imvutano. So it's a traditional clothing which is mainly used when we are celebrating like marriages and some ceremonies related to marriage. Here is clothes from trees. This is interesting because this kind of clothing was used before whites came, before colonization. But no one is wearing this kind of clothing nowadays. We can find only in museums. So here, how marriage ceremonies look like here in Burundi. The clothing is like this. I think this is paying the bride ceremony, just a ceremony just before the marriage. Okay, let's move to traditional dance of Burundi. Here we have what we call ingoma, drums, which are appreciated all over the world. An interesting fact is that ingoma, the drums of Burundi, are recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage for human race. The second kind of dance is called Inhore, which is original of the Africa of Great Lakes, which are Burundi and Rwanda. Very appreciated by tourists, and is usually performed by professionals in ceremonies or when welcoming like tourists. The third one is Agasimbo. Agasimbo is originated from the south of Burundi, usually performed by children and young people, because this kind of, as you can see in here on the photo, it requires very high flexibility. The fourth one is called Ihunja and Imisambi. Usually, it's performed by girls mainly at marriage ceremonies. Okay, let's move now to the touristic places. The first one is Lake Tanganyika. You can see here, you can find hippopotamus. You can find here crocodiles and fish. Some famous places at Lake Tanganyika. Here we have some beaches. We have very, very beautiful destinations for tourists, especially, and also people here when they're going on vacation. Here we have a museum called Musée Vivant of Bujumbura. You can find living animals, tigers, gorillas, and also traditional instruments of music. Here is there is also a photo of where we make local beer. Here is some pictures, and this small house is a traditional where they used to live many times many years ago, before the modern houses was introduced by whites, by the colonizers. Here we have a national park of Buruvubu. Which is the main park. Here we have a Walker's Bridge in Kirundo. We have waterfalls, which many tourists admire. Oh, this is a small presentation I have prepared for you, but I'll be ready to answer all the questions related to Burundi and my culture. Thank you very much. Murakoze. Terima kasih banyak.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Noel from Burundi, live from Burundi, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so what season? So what season now there in Burundi?
What the time?
The season. What kind of season right now there in Burundi?
Season is rain season now. Now it's rain season. Hello?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sharing. And then later, of course, there will be a question and answer after this, because I believe there will be more people want to know more about Burundi and the culture.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, Noel.
You are welcome.
Okay, well,
Most welcome.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And now we still have, okay, so we still have other participants. Now we would like to invite our third participant. It's going to be Mrs. Polina Korenkova from Russia. She is a Bachelor of Linguistics, a teacher, and also a translator. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paulina. Paulina, the time is yours.
Hello, everyone. I'll also share my screen. Just a second. Okay.
Привет, привет.
Hello, everyone. And I hope
Привет,
fun
как дела?
facts about Russia. Привет, как дела? Yeah,
Привет,
Emmanuel can
привет.
speak Russian because he
Yeah.
was living in Russia for 5 years, guys. It's amazing. Okay, anyways, let's learn something fun about Russia because it's a very interesting country. Okay, but first let me introduce myself. Yeah, my name is Polina. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Kaliningrad, Russia. So you see this arrow and this little region on the map, this is where I'm from. So Kaliningrad is the region of Russia which um, separated from Russia, right? So we don't have borders with mainland of Russia. That's a bit weird. So we are like island in Europe. Yeah, because during the Second World War II, these parts were taken from this part of the land were taken from Germany, and then it became the USSR, and the USSR collapsed, and that's how we are separated, but still we are Russia and there are Russian people living there. So it's very small, right? Very, very small. Kichil. So, and you can see that the Russia itself is quite big, right? So, and the first fun fact, sorry, one more map. So if you see in the world map, this is Kaliningrad and this is Indonesia, right? So you can see where it's located. Okay, let's move to the fun fact number one. Russia is big, but not that big as you think. Why? Okay, let's once again look at the map. So you can see Russia, you can see Indonesia. But we all know that the globe is the planet Earth is a shape of a sphere, right? And this shape doesn't tell us the truth about the real size of the countries. So, and there is one website, you can find it on the internet. The name is The True Size Is, and you can pick Indonesia, the pink, right, the pink country, and if you move it to the north, yeah, you see we're moving Indonesia to the north, and we see how big Indonesia becomes, right? Because once again, the sphere uh, doesn't tell us the truth about how the countries look like. So, and I'm quite sure if you take also Burundi, for example, from the equator, right, it will be bigger. And yeah, and if we move Russia to the equator, you can see how Russia will look like if it locates on the equators, right? So, but approximately, yeah, Russia covers more than a ninth part of the Earth's land area. So it's still big, but it's not that big as you think. So I hope it's fun. Okay, fun fact number two. All population of Russia can live on Java Island. For me, this one is so crazy. I really like to share this. And so if you can, if you Google population of Russia, equal, right? And if we Google the population of Java Island, it's 141 million. Yeah, but we can see that the year is 2020. 12. So most probably the population has raised. So approximately it's the same. So imagine here on Java Island lives 140, let's say 1 or 5 million people, which equals to the population of Russia. That's crazy for me. Okay, fun fact number 3. There are more women in Russia than men. So yeah, and this is also fun fact because Russian people and Russian women, we look different. They're different type of the faces, different hair color, different eye color. Masha the bear, of course, and yeah, but for 100 women, there will be approximately 86 men, or statistically, it's 46% of men and 54% of women, which makes approximately 10 million more women in Russia than men. So yeah, so if you're single, male, please come to Russia. Maybe your Russian bride is waiting for you. Well, yeah, this is actually it's fun fact, but it's at the same time it's a bit sad because yeah, life expectancy from the male side is also a bit lower, and also in Russia we have a lot of grandmothers, babushkas. Yeah, it's our fun fact. Okay, connection. Sorry. Fun fact number 4. Russia is not always cold. When you think about Russia, especially winter, you may think of something like that. A lot of snow covering the first floor of the building with cars. Or this is my favorite, like, look, it's I don't know, 6 meters snow layer. That's funny. Or like that, this was viral a couple of years ago. So if you go out, you will like freeze. Or these cats, yeah, we have cats in Russia and they actually use their fur to keep themselves warm. But no, it's not always cold. Of course, we have 4 seasons. We have summer, fall, winter, and spring. And during summer, it's very lovely. The summer is quite short, depends on the region, but um, in the summer, people try to go to the beach, get some tan, to swim in the sea, or just to enjoy and get some vitamin D, you know. So yeah, not always cold. And this, for example, the picture from my region, from Kaliningrad, is very beautiful and it's very warm in summer. Yeah, I would say warm. For Indonesian, it will be warm. Okay, fun fact number 5. Russia is located across 11 time zones. 11. So yeah, it's quite surprisingly, because yeah, some of the time zones are like very small, like you see Omsk time, it's very small, and or Kaliningrad time, yeah, just very small regions has their own time zone. And if you compare to Indonesia, Western Indonesian time, UTC +7, it's a Krasnoyarsk time, and then plus Irkutsk plus Yakutsk. This is 3 time zones which are represented in Indonesia, right? For the Java Island, Bali, Flores, blah blah blah, and for Papua. So yeah, this is quite surprising, right? Fun fact number 6. In Russia, we have the same president for almost 20 years. Okay, I think everybody knows Mr. Vladimir Putin. And let's see some memes. This is my favorite. 4 things people can't choose: parents, nationality, appearance, the president of Russia. Yeah, even though, yeah, we're joking a lot about our president, but okay, we have to be very careful about joking. But still, the majority of the population, they support the president. Yeah, so this you can find in the internet, like 20 years challenge, how the president changed in America and the president changed in Russia. So fun fact number 7, uh, Russians are not gloomy. We just do not smile at strangers. This is maybe surprising to you if you travel to Russia and you are in the bus or you are in the metro, and the people, they are not smiling when they look at you. Like in Indonesia, something natural. They always say, "Hey, hello, mba," and yeah, you know this. So, but in Russia, we just smile in different social situation. We don't smile at strangers. We smile mainly at people that we know. Or for example, look at this picture. This is the photograph of a Tsar family in 20th century, the beginning of 20th century. And people on the picture, they also never smiled. Right now, of course, it's different, but it's just the tradition. Or this is one of my favorite. It's the 3 astronauts from United States, from I don't want to lie. Is it India or Hungary? I'm a bit bad in flags. Anyways, but look at their faces, and the Russian astronaut is not smiling because it's just people on the pictures. They don't like to smile, or they don't like to smile at strangers in the bus or the on the street, or talk to strangers, because back in the historical time it was dangerous to talk with stranger. You don't know what do they want from you, right? So but we still have this tradition, and also we have one proverb that says that if you're smiling, it means that you don't have a brain. Yeah, that you're stupid. So it's still working, but yeah, this is our mentality, right? This is our way of life. Okay, and yeah, fun fact number 8. Now you know a little bit more about Russia, and please give me a smile. Okay, so I'm finished. I hope.
Hello, hello, Paulina.
Hello. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. Thanks so much for the sharing about Russia, fun facts, and later on, of course, there will be some question about this. But then, before we come to question and answer session, we would like to go right away because our time is not much. But then, just one question before we move to next presenters. What season now in Russia at the moment?
Right now is the end of the fall, but it's already beginning of winter, so it's already snowing and cold.
Okay, now because okay, you live in Jogja, so what do you think? Can you compare the weather? Like which one do you prefer more to live? Is it like 4 season or 2 season?
It's incomparable actually, but I think I like to live more in the warm climate, because warm climate makes you feel happy every day, right? You don't need to think much about what you're gonna wear, and you need to buy a new coat or new fur coat or this kind of stuff. So I prefer more climate of Jogja.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Well, see you soon in question and answer session. Now, well, everybody, we're going to move because we have so many presenters. So that's incredible to be able to share with some people from different nation and culture. So now we would like to have just now we have got the presenters from Australia, from Africa, well, from Russia, and now we would like to move to our first speaker from Asia, and then we would like to have Kyo Zinlat from Myanmar, and I want to tell you little about him. His nickname is Freedy, and his educational background, educational Master of Engineering in Geological Faculty Engineering in UGM, and now he is associate professor at Yangon Technological University. So usually I call him Lat. So the time is yours then.
Yes. Okay. May I greet you in Myanmar language, Mingalaba. Can you hear me?
Sure.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I wish you in healthy and strong during the pandemic. My name is Josin Let, and I'm from Myanmar. Today, it is my great honor to see all of you and show the cultures of my country. I would like to say thanks to Park Yono for inviting me as a speaker. Now, I would like to show the slides of my country. Can you see it? Can you see it? Is everyone, can you see? Hello?
Yeah. We can see. Yeah, we can see.
Yeah.
We can see that.
Wagon from the Golden Land of Myanmar. Myanmar is known as the Golden Land because of its unique golden stupa all over the country. The background is the Pampat, which is a unique entertainment of Myanmar art. I hope all of you know where is Myanmar located, but let me tell you about my country. Myanmar is a country in Southeast Asia between the India and China and border with other Southeast Asian countries, Laos and Thailand. Geomorphologically, Myanmar is composed of the Eastern Highland, the Western Ranges, and the Central Lowland area. Apart from that, Myanmar owns a very long coastal region at the western part and the southern part of the country. This is our national flag. The yellow colors symbolize the solidity, and the green colors represents our peace and tranquilities, and the red represents our courage and determination. The white star stands for it is a union country. Myanmar, a nation born with a wide diversity, with more than hundreds of ethnic groups with different religions, live long together in peace throughout a very long history. Now, I would like to talk about the facts and figures of Myanmar country. The total population are approximately 51.4 million. Of course, the majority of peoples are Buddhism. However, Myanmar has freedom for religious affairs. According to the constitution, each citizen can worship what religion they believe or what religion they like. Burmese language are official language, and all the people in Myanmar speak Burmese language. However, all ethnic groups have their own languages and dialect. Yangon is the former capital city and the largest and the most crowded cities in Myanmar. In this picture, there is the center point of Yangon. You can see the golden ancient stupa and the mount and the church are being together at the center points of Yangon city. Naypyidaw is a newly city. The administrative cities of the governments, if I'm not mistaken, is this maybe a 15 years old city. And Mandalay is the second largest city in the upper part of Myanmar. It was the last royal capital of Myanmar Kingdom before British colonization. Now I would like to introduce a brief history of Myanmar. In the 9th century, the Burma people entered the upper Ayeyarwady Valley, which is located in the central lowland of my country, and following the establishment of the first kingdoms of Myanmar began kingdom in 9th century. Before these kingdoms, there were only city-states all over the country. Since that time, the culture, the language, and Buddhism became slowly dominant in my country. However, after the Mongolian invasion, the Bagan kingdom was broken into several states. In the 16th century, reunified by the Taungoo dynasty. This is the second kingdom of Myanmar. And at that time, the country was for a brief period the largest empire in the history of Southeast Asia. Unfortunately, this dynasty was broken, and in the early 19th century, the third kingdom of Myanmar, Khombao dynasty, was appears and its rule over an area that included modern Myanmar. Like other Asian countries, Myanmar became a British colony for nearly 800 years after 3 Anglo-Burmese wars. In 1984, the British colonization finished and Myanmar became an independent country. This is the traditional outfits or main ethnic groups in Myanmar. There are 7 main ethnic groups in Myanmar: Kachin, Kaya, Kayi, Chin, Mon, Myanmar, Rakhine, Shan. Rakhine, Shan. Like I said before, Myanmar is a country with a wide diversity, so that there are many sub-ethnic groups under those main ethnic groups in Myanmar. Now, I would like to talk about the festivals in Myanmar. Myanmar is a wide diversity country, so that there's many festivals in Myanmar all over the Myanmar throughout the year. However, here I would like to introduce San National Festival. I mean the most famous festivals in Myanmar. The most significant festival is Tintin Festival. It is also known as Water Festival. It is always held in April of every year. Is remarked at the end of Myanmar years in Myanmar calendar. This festival celebrates for 5 days in April, in the middle of April, and during the festival, people are playing with water in order to welcome the Myanmar New Year's and in order to wash our bad thing in the past years and to proceed the next year. This is the most significant and famous national festivals in Myanmar. Now I would like to talk about another national festivals, we call the Danger Festival. It is Lightning Festival. It's always held on the full moon days or month in Myanmar lunar. During at the days of full moon day, the majority of people light the candle to welcome the Buddha returning from a brought off celestials after he praised his teaching to his mother, who reborn in a brose of celestials. Nowadays, not only lighting up the candle, but also setting out the fireworks, the hot air balloons, and so on. At that day, the Myanmar culture is the young always go to the elderly and paying homage. There's some ethnic group festivals in Myanmar. All the pictures show the ethnic group festivals in Myanmar. Most of the festivals are their own New Year festival. In Myanmar, there's many significant places to visit. If you are ancient lovers, of course, Bagan, the ancient city of the first kingdoms of Myanmar, is the most prominent places to visit. There's thousands of stupas and pagodas over a flat plains. You can observe the ancient architectures or stupas in 9th centuries, and you can also enjoy the mural painting art, which indicate the people living style in 9th centuries and how the people can do mural painting at that time. Another ancient place is Mandalay. This is the largest second city and Burma final royal capital city. It is also well known for the centers of Burmese cultures. So you can see the palace, which has a sound condition until now. And also there's a numerous number of ancient stupa, monastery, buildings, and places which were established by Myanmar kings, prince, and princess during the Third Kingdoms of Myanmar. Of course, if you are not supposed to be an ancient lover, or if you are the one who left the nature, there's a multiple destination to wildlife and mountaineering in the northern part and eastern highland and western part of Myanmar. The above picture show the highest peak in Southeast Asia. In Southeast Asia, there is only Snow Mountains, which is located only in Myanmar. And you can explore the natures and amazing cultures of some races in those places. And you can do unforgettable activity like trekking and hiking in those places. Are you a thalassophile? If so, there's a lot of places to visit in Myanmar. Also, one of the most beautiful beaches in Asia. The famous beaches are located at the southern part of the country and at the western part of the country. So you can enjoy the white sand, the blue waters, and the traditional seafood there. And now I would like to talk about the Myanmar traditional foods. Myanmar traditional food comes in two genre variety, coastal and inland. The largest city or the main cities are Yangon, which is located in coastal area. So there's extensive use of fish and seafood-based products. However, the inland region is mean the upper part of the Myanmar and hill region. There's tend to use more meat, poultry, and various kind of bill. Although modern inland cooking has incorporated freshwater fish as a source of proteins in several ways. if we talk about the Burmese traditional foods, we cannot forget a variety of salads centered on one major ingredient, ranging from starches like rice, wheat, and rice noodles, glass noodles, potato, ginger, tomato, long bean, and etc. Or of course, the Myanmar, the rice is the main food, and we usually eat the rice with the Myanmar traditional curries. If I have to say the traditional dish or national dish, it will be mohinga. Mohinga in which putting the rice noodles into the soup, which is made by our fish paste and our bean powder. This is the traditional breakfast dish and national dish. When you visit here, you can enjoy our mohingas in everywhere of my country. Another national dish is we call lapet. Lapet means pickled tea leaves. We usually eat pickled tea leaf with assorted varieties of beans. Is this essential dish which is it always essential in the traditional event of Myanmar? So time for exploring the Myanmar culture together. Thank you so much for all participants.
Okay, well, thank you so much. From Myanmar, everybody. And of course, there will be some question, but because our time is not much, so later on we will come to you again at the question and answer session. Okay, well, that's great to share about Myanmar, and we know that Myanmar is also beautiful with so many temples and also beaches. Yeah. Okay. Well, everybody, now we would like to move to our next speaker. We are still here in Asia, so for this time we would like to have a Cambodian man. He is UK Samseha, usually call him Seha. Cambodian. He is a master degree of natural disaster management from UGM. Now he is the head of unit and hydrology and modeling. Okay, and Seha, the time is yours.
Thank you, Pak Yuno. I think it's good morning, everyone. My name is Samseha. And first of all, I would like to pay my attention to Dr. Eddie Yuso, directors of JGU, and thank to Pak Yuno for his invitation to share my culture and also to everybody here. So I would like to share my screen to see what is in Cambodia. Can you hear me well? All right. So can you see my screen?
I can hear you.
All right. So today.
Yes.
Okay. So today I will share you my experience and also the culture in Cambodia. So first of all, so here is my content. So I would like to share my personal background and experiencing in Indonesia, and also about my country, Cambodia. So as you can see here at this picture, so this is our typical of greeting. So there is 5 greeting in Khmer culture. So it is called Sompea. So to do this, so you just simply do like this, and then you bow head to the one you respect to. So and then it's called Sompea. So we have different types of greeting in Cambodia. So moving to my personal background. So I'm now a hydrologist and drilling engineering at a local consultation firm of Cambodia. It's Key Consultants Cambodia, and I graduated a master degree in UGM in University of Gajah Mada since 2016. With the majority of disaster management. So right now, I have been working with the Ministries of Water Resource and Meteorology, Ministries of Public Work and Transportation, Ministry of Rural Development, and Ministries of Environmental. Besides this ministry, I also work with international cooperation, international fund. It's like ADB, Asian Development Bank, also JICA, EPTISA, AGIS, and so on. All right, so living and studying in Indonesia for 2 years of my academic of master degree. During these 2 years, I could not finding any difficulties in living and studying in Indonesia. Language barrier, it is not my challenging during the 2 years over there. I have Mr. Pak Yuno, and my colleague who pushed me up to speak Bahasa language. And also I use dictionary to communicate to the people in Indonesia, in Jogja. So with the study environmental, weather, culture, allow me to say it is peaceful to be living in Jogja and in Indonesia. So as you know, in the morning time, soto sapi is my daily life. And anyway, I also can cook. Yeah. Besides studying, I also explore across Indonesia. So you can see in the map here. So I also travel to Sumatra, Banda Aceh, Aceh Jaya, Medan, the central Jakarta, yeah, and study in Jogja, and also Bali's Island. So what I have found similar thing between Cambodia and Indonesia. So as you can see here, in Cambodia we have Angkor Wat temple, and in Indonesia there is Prambanan temple, which quite similar, and those both temples were dedicated to Hindu religious. And another thing is about the flower. So in Indonesia, so this flower is called Kamboja. So Kamboja, so in Cambodia we call Ka Chompai. So as in here I wrote in our letter language, and here's the name of the flower. So Ka Chompai is in Cambodian language, my language, and Kamboja is in Bahasa language. So another thing is about song. So we have Bengawan Solo. So I think this is remind from the previous king, our great-great-grandfather king, and also with the relationships between president of Indonesia and also Khmer. So about Cambodia. So Cambodia is a Southeast Asia nation whose landscape span low-lying plain of the Mekong Delta, mountain, and Gulf of Thailand. So Cambodia has an area of about 1,000 of square kilometer, with a population more than 16 million in the census of 2020, with the provinces of 24 provinces, and the capital cities is Phnom Penh. And right now there is 2 million of capital city citizen in Phnom Penh. So as you can see on the map here, so we have two main resources of Mekong River, which is traveling from Tibet of China and across the 5 countries. And another one is Tonle Sap Lake. So in Cambodia, for COVID-19 pandemic. So right now it is 307 cases and with more than 290 cover and be safe. And in Cambodia, the currency is used Khmer Real and US dollar. Comparing to Khmer Real and Indonesia Rupiah, so a different 3.5 time. So as I mentioned it earlier, the capital city is lying at the junction of the 4 rivers. So here is Phnom Penh city, and this is the river which are traveling from Mekong River and also from Tonle Sap River. So Tonle Sap, Mekong River, and the downstream of the river goes through to Vietnam. So here at the confluence of the river, it's called Basak River. It's happened reversal flow during the dry season that the flow from Mekong travel back to Tonle Sap Lake. So that is amazing that theoretically that the flow never go back. The flow always go down. But here, due to the incremental of the flow from Mekong River, so it flow back to Tonle Sap River. And at the high season, rainy season, so the water from Tonle Sap, it flow back to the downstream and combining to Mekong River that allow the country create more biodiversity and also crop production. So what will you do and where will you go and how in Cambodia? So I would like to share you 5 common things. One is urbanization development in Cambodia, heritage temple, tourism places, food, and traditional custom. So Phnom Penh is a capital city of Cambodia that has been massively developing for the previous half decade. Urbanization and infrastructure has been growing day by day. So as you can see here, a lot of building and also the sceneries of Phnom Penh has been changed for the last 5 years up to now. And a lot of investors come to invest in Cambodia. And similarity to Phnom Penh, Sihanoukville is laid along the coast with now showing its beauty and wide and big and infrastructure. So these 2 cities are regarded as the highest development among the 25 provinces and towns. But however, the remaining provinces are showing their natural resources with tourism places and historical places. So about the heritage temple. So in Cambodia, we have more than 4,000 temples that dominated over 900 years. So it's about 1,000 years that located in Cambodia. So those temples are mainly located in Siem Reap at the southern parts of Tonle Sap Lake and Prairie here and Kampong Thom. Anyway, Angkor Wat is the most famous temple in Cambodia, which attracts a lot of tourist attention, which is represents of Hindu religions, as I mentioned in the previous slide about Angkor Wat and Prambanan Temple. So the temple itself, so you can find the ancient Khmer culture by sculptures on the wall of the temple that describe the living behavior were in our previous religions. Angkor Wat is representative of Hindu religions, while Bayon Temple with the 4-faced smiling tower represents of the Buddhism religions. So if you want, of course, when you come to visit Cambodia, so don't forget our heritage temple. So I think you cannot spend like a week in Cambodia to travel to see, to explore the 4,000 temple. But there is some common and famous temple that you do not forget. So about the natural tourism places. So as you can see here, the big picture, the lake. So it remained from the activity of a volcano. Yeah, it dominated in the northeastern parts of Cambodia. A lot of resources like paddy field and palm tree that show Cambodia has like a good nature resources. Temple, sculptures, and also like a big tree, huge tree that cover the temple. So these trees live more than hundreds years. So you can find it in Cambodia, and of course I can be a guide for you if you come to visit Cambodia. So we have like a nice picture, like a Mekong dolphin. So this happened like for like countries of Mekong River, regional Mekong River country. So it's fresh, and this dolphin is also like a human that give a birth like one per year, and it's like mama also. It's like a human. So beside this, so we have a lot of natural places like the coastal, the reef, the waterfall, and so the animal that will remain in Cambodia. So there is also like a floating house that dominated in the Lesab River. So talking about our festival, so I just mentioned here there is two major festivals. One is water festival, which is gather all like a boat racing, and so gather all the people to come crowded in Phnom Penh city, which is celebrated at the junction at the confluence of the four fish river Chatumok. And this festival is to thankful to the water that support for the human life, for the agriculture potential, and also fishery. And also this also to remind the victories of the war from the past by using boat for the victory. And the second one is our Khmer New Year. So as our friend from Myanmar also mentioned, so we have the same culture, and this is celebrated during the 3 days from in April, from 13 to 16 and 14 to 17. So about our food, basically the food is mixed up with vegetable, and it can be cooked and also raw. So some food is contain more than 10 veggies. So as you can see here, this one. So we have a lot of vegetable, and also with fresh fish. So the taste is mixed but not strong taste. It's like a mix of sour, sweet, bitter, spicy, and salty. So you can look in here. So it's really delicious, and of course you are welcome to join this food. Traditional costume. So I raised up two thing, and so this one it represents of daily costume within the 7 color 7 days. So the traditional costume is now is used with the wedding costume. So people, because of people like for the working, so it's not really common to use for the working costume, but in our wedding costume, so this is commonly used. So I think that's all for me. It's just like a short presentation about Cambodia and my express in Indonesia. So thank you. Terima kasih banyak.
Well, terima kasih, Seha, for this sharing. Yeah, it's incredible to see Cambodian culture and tradition. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we still have one more speaker, but thank you, Seha, for sharing. And later we would like to also, like, I believe there will be many people questioning about Cambodia and the culture. and then just wait for the question and answer section later on. And now we have our last presenters. That will be from Czech Republic. Her name is Jana Plazakova. Previously, he was student in EC, Indonesian Art Institute, and then she takes film and Indonesian studies. So and now she is filmmaker. So for Jana, the time is yours. I think you are still mute, Jana. Can you turn?
I hope now. Hello, everyone.
Okay.
So I hope you
Yeah.
can hear me
Yeah.
now.
Okay. We can hear you.
Yeah. So
Yes.
here in Czech Republic, we have still morning. It's gonna be 6 o'clock, and I will show you outside. You can see it's darkness because like we have same as in Russia. We have also like autumn, winter time, and here the sun goes up maybe like 7, 8 o'clock. So we're pretty much everyone is tired here because during autumn and winter time we are like kind of hibernating. We love to sleep. We love to drink hot drinks, and everyone is like not so active. And because we have now this coronavirus, everyone is even more slowed down. So we are waiting for spring and summer and sun. And we also Czech people, we like to travel, especially because we don't have a sea and we don't have any ocean. So we cannot wait for spring, summer, so we can travel a lot and catch some sun. So I would like to share with you I hope I know it. Yeah. So I have a small presentation for you. It's gonna be kind of simple presentation. Yeah, I like the name of my presentation is Grumpy but Friendly. It is because like Czech people, when you meet them for the first time, we are kind of similar to Russians, as Paulina was talking about. We also don't smile that much. But like later when we become friends, we start to quite laugh a lot. We are like happy nation. We just don't laugh and smile at first. Here you can see also my email address if you wanna write to me later. So it's like this. Yeah, so Czech Republic, we are located in the center of Europe. We are neighbor of Austria. So when Matthias was talking about his country, we have some similarities like 4 seasons. We have a lot of architecture, beautiful architecture in my country. We have also beautiful nature. Yeah, and we look like this. We have, as you can see, we have some, we are surrounded by mountains. And it means at first we look like close people, that we are close in ourselves. So you have to try to like crack us a bit, so then we start to talk and be happy. Our capital city is Prague, which is, they say, it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And also as Vienna, many people say we are very livable city, not just because of like people, but it is also because we have quite a great and stable politics. Although we have some corruption and stuff like everyone in this world, our politics, they are quite they are nice people, and they don't make any big turmoils and conflicts, and we have great social policy. When you're unemployed, you get the money from government, so everyone is kind of we can say we are happy people. And we don't have just beautiful architecture, we have also beautiful nature. And as you can see, we have also volcanoes. We don't have any active volcanoes in Czech Republic, but we have the small dead volcanoes, which are very beautiful. And whenever I'm sad, I like to travel to this part of Czech Republic to kind of feel Indonesia, because Indonesia is my second home, and I was studying there and for 1 year, and it was like kind of the happiest time of my life. And so I really miss Indonesia. And you can see, at least we have, like Czech people, we have this small region here with volcanoes. So I'm happy I can see Indonesia again. Yeah, and now I would like to talk about some things that maybe you don't know about the Czech people and Czech Republic, because we have kind of global impact on the world. And I picked few of the impacts, and one of them is this coin. It is from 16th century, and it was called tolar. And I think that everyone can hear the similarities with the word dollar. So our Czech coin from 16th century was kind of an image for uh, all dollars in the world, because we are one of the first actually using money or coins in the world. So this is how the first dollar looked like. Another very important impact on the world was the company called Batya, which I think many Indonesians, you know this company but you know it as a Bata. And this company, it's a Czechoslovak Czech company. It was, as you can see, it was founded at the end of 19th century. In the middle, you can see a guy called Tomáš Baťa. He's the founder of this company. And he's like, when he was traveling around the world, he could see that after colonization, there were many poor people, and these people, they didn't have shoes. So he said to himself, I have to go to these places. I have to start making shoes there. And Indonesia was one of the countries where he founded the business. And I think everyone loved Bata in Indonesia. I think many people, they think it's Indonesian company, which is actually kind of true now, because the factories for Indonesians, they are in Indonesia. So it is kind of your company in Indonesia. But we Czechs, we are very proud that this company was founded here in my country. And another big and very important thing from Czech Republic and Czechoslovakia is the word robot. It was, this word first appeared in one theatrical play, which was written in 1920. And it was a theatrical play about artificial humans, how they, like when the content of the play, it is about like group of people. They found a factory where they start to make these artificial people, and they call them robot, because Czech word robota means working. So they created these artificial humans to help humans to work and make things easier. But at the end of play, these robots, they start to be like kind of stronger. They start to have feelings, and they start to be better than humans. So at the end, they kind of fight together, and the robots are becoming the winners. And I think you know it maybe from the movie Terminator or from some other sci-fi movies. So this word robot and this creature was kind of created in the mind of one Czech writer. His name was Karel Čapek. So we are also very, very proud about this thing. Yeah, and also I think the older generation, or maybe even some younger generation around the world, they know this guy. His name is Václav Havel, and he was the first Czechoslovak and Czech president. Maybe I should say a bit about history, because Czech Republic was before Czechoslovakia. But in 1993 we have split in two countries peacefully. But this president, he was the first guy who was ruling our nation, and he helped us to come from because we were occupied by Soviet Union before, and this guy helped us to be independent. So for us, this guy is something very important, and many world leaders, they love this guy. As you can see, Dalai Lama was his friend. He was friend with many American presidents. He was friend with many foreigners, artists, even Rolling Stones loved him, everyone. So if you will see anything connected to Czech Republic, quite often it is connected to this guy, Václav Havel. Yeah, he was a great politician. Yeah, maybe I should speak a bit about like Czech people again. So I said that we are grumpy at first, but then we are friendly. Here you can see pictures from one movie from 60s. This is like many people, they are like this. We are ordinary. We love life. We like to laugh. We like to eat. Our favorite food is pork. Because we are not Muslims, so we can eat pork. So we are lovers of meat. And thanks to, or because we have very complicated past, which is connected to Soviet Union and communism, we are not very religious because like Soviet Union and communists, they try to oppress us. They try to kind of erase our nationality and individuality. So we kind of became atheists. You know, before we were Christians, but now we are more like atheists, which is actually it is nice because Czech people they are not prejudiced. We kind of welcome every religion, all people, and we are fun. We are fun. Yeah, maybe here you can see very useful websites. I could see that there is many young students and pupils from around Indonesia. And when I was in Indonesia, I could see that many of you are interested in studying in Europe, in US and other places. So if you want to study in Czech Republic, you should try to check all these websites, or maybe you can contact people from embassies and ask them how to study in Czech Republic, because the same as JGU school, we are also, our country is very good in technology and other economical fields. So you should maybe Google Czech Republic in connection with your studying options, because as I said, we are very, very friendly. And like even as Matthias was saying about Vienna, we are also like, we have a lot of coffee shops, and if you're not Muslim, you can enjoy also a lot of beer in here. So you should like try to Google Czech Republic if you have any studying options here, and these websites are very useful. Yeah, and the maybe the last thing is that this is the word for terima kasih. It means I would say děkuji, and I'm very grateful I can be part of this webinar. I can see that this webinar can influence you young people to be more focused on the world outside of Indonesia. And thanks to this coronavirus pandemic, we can see we all are connected. Like the spread of coronavirus was very fast, and we can see we are really connected. And I hope that now you can feel that the whole world is connected. So like maybe you want to study in Czech Republic, maybe not, but if you want to study here, do it, because we are completely different from you, and you will see different nature, different people, different food, and you will experience many beautiful things. So thank you, everyone.
Okay, Jana. thank you so much for sharing. And that's incredible to see many presenters from different place and different part of the world. And now we are here. It's incredible. So as maybe Jana said, that maybe if the pandemic is not here, maybe we will not be like this connecting to one another in online webinar. But then, yeah, once again, well, thank you so much everyone for the for presentation. Now we would like to invite for those who would like to question to our speakers, but we will invite you to write your question first on our chat, and then if it is possible, I would like you to tell the question. You can question to the speaker directly, but then could you please chat first, and then we'd like to give the question to our speakers. So for those who would like to question, once again, please, you can chat in the chat box the question, and then if it is possible, I would like you to question directly to our speakers. Anyone? Okay, while waiting for the participant to question, maybe Zana. So can you tell me about the pandemic situation in Czech Republic at this time?
Yeah, this is kind of a sad story because like at the beginning of pandemic, we were very great in restrictions and people were listening to government, and so we didn't have many cases. But somehow during the summer, we got worse, and during autumn and winter, we actually became the worst country in Europe. So we had we are quite a small nation. We have just 10 million people, so it is not that visible. But now we have around 8,000 dead people, which is a very big number, and we have many active cases. But the government, they try to do as much as they can, although as every government in the world during this pandemic, even they are quite chaotic, and sometimes they are slow in their decision. But people here, they try to wear masks and wash hands. But unfortunately, we have big group of people who are not doing it, and so there is this spread of coronavirus. Even I had coronavirus with my parents, and it was not very nice experience, but luckily we have survived. So I'm thankful to God that we have survived.
Okay, yeah. I hope that your family, friends, and people in Vienna in your hometown is going to be okay, yeah, with the COVID.
Yeah.
Well, I think we are struggling the same thing here in Indonesia.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
well, while waiting for okay. This is from Mbak Putri Maharani. I'd like to ask, Matthias, Jana, and Paulina. Vienna is known as a city of dream, as it is at home of Sigmund Freud. And could you please tell us if there a special organization focusing on psychoanalysis in Vienna, or how could access that academic work, also how to development of psychoanalysis in Austria nowadays? Okay, go. Maybe this question is going to be for Jana, Paulina, and Mattia. So maybe Jana, could you please respond to this first?
I think it would be better if Matthias will respond. Like, I think psychoanalysis,
Okay.
it's more like about Sigmund Freud and Austria. So I think Matthias should be responding.
Okay. Well, Matthias, are you still with us?
No, he's not in this
Okay.
room anymore.
He's not in this room anymore. Okay, so Paulina, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay, so what do you think, Paulina? So there will be question from Putri Maharani on our chat box, and uh, she questioned you first about the psychoanalysis, if you have an idea about this one. But if not, she also questioned you about how long will it take for people in your country to get used with strangers.
Okay. So about psychoanalysis, I think I'm not I'm not how to say I cannot say anything because I'm actually didn't study that. So it's really question to Matthias because it's about his cultural and country. But I can answer a question for me: how long it will take for people in Russia to get used with the strangers, and well, it depends on the region. If it's a big city like Moscow, St. Petersburg, or even my city, we are quite used for the foreigners. We get international tourists from Europe, from China, from America, and people are quite open, right? But if we're talking about smaller cities, it can be a problem. But in general, when you travel to Russia and as well as to Czech Republic, people they may seem a bit rude to you, or they seem unhappy. They're not smiling with a poker face. But as long as you get to know these people, you they will be so nice to you, and you will be full of love, and you will be treated as a best guest in the planet. So it's just I don't know, a matter of communication, and not that long time. I would say people will get used to you fast. It also the question to you: how long will you get used to Russian people? So yeah, finish.
Okay, so Jana, so what do you have any comment about this?
I think in this we are pretty same with Russians, because Russians and Czechs we are part of the same group of people. We call ourselves Slavics or Slavs, and we have some similarities. So as Paulina said, it is true. At first, as I had in my presentation, we are really grumpy at first, but then we are very friendly. And as Paulina said as well, the bigger cities, they are more open towards strangers, but the countryside and smaller cities, you have to talk more to them and smile at them, and they will open later, but they will open. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. So, well, before we go to the next question, also, I think I would like to ask Noel. Hello, Noel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so now you are in your home country, Burundi. So what
Yeah.
about the pandemic situation there? Are you okay? Is the country okay? Are the people okay in your country at the moment?
Well, I can say that the country is kind of okay. The government has installed those protocols, especially at airports, and airport is not really open now. Not not fully. You have to travel on a special how to say, special flight. Not It's not like open like it used to be. And on other borders also, like when traveling on land, there are also those protocols. But the thing is, inside the country is not very seriously taken. Like yeah, people are like washing hands maybe when they go. I mean, everywhere you can find water to wash their hands, but very few are wearing masks. Like me, when I came here, well, maybe in the first week, I was wearing mask when I'm taking bus, when I'm going back home. I'm in countryside, but after 1 week, I was like, I am wearing it alone, like I seem strange, and I'm no longer wearing mask. And also the other interesting thing is on the media, like on or television, it's no longer being discussed. It's not. It's like, well, there was like 1 or 2 deaths, I guess, like in the first month of the pandemic, but now it's like rare to hear about coronavirus here.
Oh, thanks. So now everything is getting better, yeah?
Well, I think so. Well, I think so, but I suspect that maybe it's not well documented. It's not well. I mean, it's not well discussed in the media.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's good. Well, there is a question also about this to Myanmar people. So, Lat, are you still there with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, so how about the COVID-19 in your country? Maybe you can give us like brief information about that.
Or the pandemic situation in here is not different like other countries. However, in my opinions, the government can control these pandemics successfully. However, there's confirmed infected cases occurs in every days. Uh, the public transport like airport uh, are still are still closed. However, most of the people have awareness or how to or how to contain uh, this pandemic by wearing the mask and washing hands. And after or nearly 1 year that the pandemic occurs, or the Myanmar people have awareness. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I hope everything's going to be fun. Yeah. Okay. Well, uh, Seha, are you still with us, Seha?
Yes, but I'm here.
Oh, maybe he's not here. Okay,
Yeah.
but okay. Well, yeah. So how was the situation there at this time?
Hello. It's me, right, but
Yeah, yeah. Is everything okay now? Because like we are later on we will give you some question about culture and so on. But then we'd like to know you first about the current situation in Cambodia about the pandemic.
Yes, of
Is
course,
is
in
just like any
Cambodia,
other
we
country, yeah?
yeah, in of course in Cambodia we have like a good controlling of the pandemic COVID-19. Basically, the incrementals of the COVID-19 is coming from abroad, it's like the inner immigration. So there is no outbreak of the community in Cambodia, so that we can say it's like a better among the neighborhood country and also other country. And as I mentioned, right now there is 307 cases, and we have recovered about it's almost 300 people. So it's like small amounts of the problem, and there is no death record in Cambodia. And we can say there is two like like a two-step of the coronavirus in Cambodia. So like once in March, so the incremental is like up to 30 people like a day. And in July, so also like many people like infected by the virus, but mostly those people are like coming from like working in other countries like but we still have like a good systems in Cambodia. So I can say like it's better. That's why in Cambodia like yesterday like so people go to market like normal. They have to wear mask and with hand gel or like alcohol with their own hand, with their own bag. So and also we here we do like facial like washing hand like every like 1 hour. So it's good, yeah.
Okay, okay. So thank you so much, Seha. Well, last question. That is a question from Ardi Fadila. The question is going to be for Paulina. Is there an exchange in Russia?
Sorry, what question? The connection lost a bit.
The question is there any in Indonesia?
Is any... What question? I'm sorry.
Change.
Change in Indonesia? What do you mean?
Student change.
Ah, student exchange. Well, if you want to come to
The
Russia,
student.
for the
Student
students,
exchange, yeah.
if you want to come to Russia, it's mainly not exchange programs, but for studying for masters or bachelor. So you have to enter the university and win the scholarship. We don't have like something like Dharmasiswa. Yeah, that's sad a bit.
Okay. Well, everyone, I think we don't have any other question to answer. So before we close, we would like to
There is
ask
a lot of question in
all
the
the
chat.
speaker to give the last comment. Yeah, I know. But then the time will not be enough to answer all of the questions. So the last, I would like to give a comment from you guys. What to say about oh, maybe last question, this one. If you want to study or work in Czech Republic, oh, this is from Jana. Okay, so everybody, if you want to know more, if you want to know more information, so you can like later on we have the WhatsApp group and the other social media, so you can question also in the social media, and then later on if the time will not be enough, so we will try to give you the question to the speakers, and the speaker can respond to your question right away. Okay, so we're gonna start first from Noel. So Noel, so what do you want to comment about the situation now? What do you want to comment about your country? What do you comment about Indonesia? Is any final remark that you want to say, Noel?
Yeah. Well, I would like to thank you for organizing this, for having organized this. I was quite interested in sharing about my country, and I didn't mention a lot of the similarities with my country and Indonesia, but there are some, starting from the hospitality of people, the climate, the food, but not the cooked one, but the I mean, how they call it? Like the food before it's prepared. Um, the some of the culture, yeah, and I do acknowledge that I miss Indonesia now. Well, I've been living there for 3 years, and there's some stuff I'm missing, starting from the people, friends, And I wish you good luck with this pandemic. I wish you health and prosperity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So maybe the last comment or maybe like final remark I want to give you from Sana. So Sana, what do you want to say before we close our webinar today?
Like me, yeah. For me, Indonesia is a completely different country than Czech Republic. So for me, most of the things were new, and I've learned a lot about myself and other people when I was there. And I have to say that I have learned to be kind of more happy because it's also like Paulina and Matthias were saying, we have this winter time here and we are more close people. So for me, Indonesia was like great experience because I could see that even strangers are nice people. And so this is one thing you all Indonesians should be proud of, that you welcome strangers. And one more thing is from the point of view from a girl or a woman, I think you Indonesians should not focus on meeting strangers only because of love. Because like we strangers, we have other things as well. We want to talk about culture, politics, films. You know, we like many things, and sometimes when we are in Indonesia, like especially girls, or me, I was annoyed that all Indonesian men they were interested in me in kind of a different way than I'm used from my country, because in my country we kind of treat each other equally. So like men and women, we are friends at first, and quite often there are no kind of background feelings or this. So whenever you're gonna travel or whenever you're gonna meet foreigners, try to be interested in them like in people, not like your love objects, because this can make situation kind of awkward and weird. So this is it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Jana. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Paulina. Thank you, uh, Lat, and also Sam. Let's also say hi to Noel for joining us our webinar today. It's a pleasure to meet you here, and I hope someday we can meet again in Indonesia or somewhere else in the other part of the world. Yeah. So well, thank you, everyone. I think we are about to close our webinar today, but before we close, I would like to give you information for especially for participants who join our class today, our webinar today. I give you, we have a voucher for English course for 2 months. So if you are interested to join with the program, so later on we will give you up to 5 lucky participants who are still here until now, and you can just chat later on our WhatsApp group, and then anybody who are interested and the first 5 people who would like to learn English for free for 2 months, you just can send a WhatsApp in our group. The first 5 people will get the door prize and the voucher. And this could be free for anybody, but the class will be conducted in Jogja. So if you want to have it, just grab it right now, because maybe this kind of opportunity will not happen again in the future. So once again, for the participants who join the webinar until the end, until finish, so we give you a chance to study English. You can take this voucher, could be like this year or next year, but then you deserve to win 2 months free English course in English Wikipedia in Yogyakarta, but the place is going to be Jogja. So if you are interested to have it, just chat in our WhatsApp group, and for the first five, the past, I mean the five first people will get the voucher. So that's all I can give you to. That's all I can give everyone. So I'll like to say once again, thank you so much to all of the speakers, and I will give the time back to our MC. The time is yours, our MC. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Yono, and all the speakers. It's really insightful and interesting discussion. We know more about culture from all over the world. I guess with the end of discussion and closing hopefully this webinar it can bring new knowledge and insight to all participants of this event. On behalf of the organization committee on our program today, I would like to say many thank you and apologize if there were still many shortcomings on the webinar process. Manuel, Samseilat, and Matthias, thank you so much. Hope we can still have organized this kind of event next time. Another projects. For the connection, it's bit interruption from the connections. Is my voice clear enough?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Once again, I would like inform you for all the participants who are interested in to join or pursue their study in Jakarta Global University, you can visit our website at jgu.ac.id, and you also will have special discount if you join within this week. We'll give you special discount. You can just chat in WhatsApp for the contact of Jakarta Global University. So once again, thank you so much for all the participants. I'm Dwi Rahmawati. See you in other webinar. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye everyone. So
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye bye.
And bye everyone.
Bye.
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 Thank you, thank you.
All the
Thank you.
Semua.
Bye.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Semua.
Thank you guys for this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
See you guys. See you guys.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Thank you.
See you next time, bro.
Bye.
Bye bye. Don't forget follow me. Don't forget follow me in Instagram. Okay.
Thank you everyone.
Bye bye. See you.
Follow me. Instagram.
Don't forget follow my